Hello, my name is Kat Rickerson, and I would like to welcome you to the E-Filing Voluntary Stage. I am the E-Filing Program Specialist in the Office of Import Surveillance at the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission, also known as CPSC. I'm excited to officially onboard you to the E-Filing Voluntary Stage, and our team is looking forward to working with you and your trade partners. We will begin with a general overview of the voluntary stage and discuss what to expect in each of the e-filing implementation phases. We will then review more in-depth information regarding e-filing processes and data capture, business account creation within the product registry, roles and responsibilities, and product certificate data elements. CPSC has multiple resources on our webpage you can utilize while participating in the e-filing voluntary stage, such as our document library and product registry training videos. We have a dedicated support team for any questions you may have. You can contact our team at efilingsupport@cpsc.gov. Before we get into specific details regarding the e-filing implementation process, CPSC would like to reiterate that your active participation in the voluntary stage is vital to the success of the e-filing program. We would also like you to consider a few details as you participate in the voluntary stage. First, it is imperative that you communicate with your trade partners to discuss your participation in this process. You and your trade partners should also decide whether your business will be transmitting full or reference partner government agency PGA message sets, or both, as this will affect which e-filing process you use. It is also recommended that you assess your readiness and fully understand actionable next steps for testing the e-filing process. The e-filing webpage has multiple resources you can utilize to familiarize yourself with the e-filing program. Lastly, you will need to identify key personnel for managing e-filing implementation. This step will be vital in setting up effective communication channels with your trade partners. Participants can expect to work through the 3 phases of e-filing full implementation during the voluntary stage, and CPSC is here to support you along the way. During phase 1, you and your trade partners will learn and understand e-filing requirements. CPSC recommends defining roles and responsibilities and building integrated communication channels with all your trade partners in this stage. In phase 2, you should expect to start integrating the different e-filing processes. If you plan to transmit a reference PGA message set, you will begin using the product registry to file your product certificate data. If you plan to transmit a full PGA message set, you should establish protocols to communicate the product certificate data elements to your broker for transmission into CBP's Automated Commercial Environment, also known as ACE. Phase 3 accounts for full implementation and improvement of e-filing processes. You should collaborate with your broker to file full or reference PGA message sets. You and your trade partners may also establish troubleshooting protocols for continuous improvement, as well as expanding e-filing efforts to include a larger volume of products. This slide includes a breakdown of the e-filing data elements and processes, which are dependent on the type of PGA message set you choose to file with your broker. Full message sets are recommended for importers who import a limited number of regulated consumer products or who do not repeatedly import the same product. Reference message sets are recommended for importers who repeatedly import regulated consumer products covered by the same product certificates. If you choose to file a full PGA message set, you will transmit all certificate data elements to your broker for them to input into ACE. Keep in mind that all 7 product certificate data elements are provided in a full PGA message set, which includes product ID, citation codes, manufacture date and location, testing lab, product testing date, and points of contact. If you choose to file a reference PGA message set, you will first enter all certificate data elements into the product registry. After you create certificate identifiers in the product registry, you will transmit all certificate identifiers to your broker for them to input into the ACE system. Certificate identifiers include product ID, certifier ID, and version ID. Keep in mind that the product registry includes both manual and bulk upload options to input certificate data elements. The CPSC eFiling document library has guidance and templates for both upload options. We will now provide a quick overview for initial business account administrators and how you can create a business account within the product registry. First, CPSC would like to emphasize that importers maintain responsibility for product certification and must establish a business account to organize and manage their product certificate data. As the initial business account administrator, you are responsible for establishing the business account and conducting the initial steps upon account setup. You can invite additional business account administrators to help manage the account as well. All business account administrators are responsible for managing the business account to ensure product certificate data is accurate and certified. Please keep in mind that the business account administrator role should only be provided for active employees within the importer's business. The business account administrator can create product collections and invite users with appropriate permissions to collaborate within the account, such as collection administrators and users. Business account administrators also have the ability to add or revise data in collections as well as certify products. After setting up a business account within the product registry, business account administrators can begin inviting users, adding trade parties, and initiating product certificate data entry. Before you create your business account in the product registry, we would like to go over what to expect during account setup. When creating a business account, you must input all necessary information to include your first and last name, email address, phone number, and company name. You will also be prompted to create a unique password for your account. Before completing account setup, you must create a certifier ID, which is required. Please keep in mind that you cannot change your certifier ID once your business account has been created. After you've created a certifier ID, you will then receive a prompt from the CPSC eFiling dashboard to create a product collection. The CPSC eFiling dashboard, seen on the right-hand side, is the homepage for the eFiling environment. You may initiate actions for user management, product collections, trade parties, and API tokens. You may also utilize the activity feed to track pending and completed actions across the business account to keep updated on your progress. Please keep in mind that the business accounts can only be seen by the initial business account administrator and anyone who is given access to a particular account. Business accounts are not publicly available, and security features have been built in to protect your data. The product registry training videos demonstrate detailed steps for creating a business account. You are encouraged to watch the videos and follow the instructions. This slide lists the trade partners you will need to work with while implementing your e-filing program. While importers are ultimately responsible for product certification, each trade partner plays a critical role in the flow of information throughout the e-filing process. Let's go over expectations for each role within the e-filing program. Importers should collaborate and communicate with their broker so they obtain accurate information to file either a full or reference PGA message set. Importers should work with testing laboratories to properly gather testing report information. Manufacturers should collaborate with importers and provide all manufacturing details for applicable products subject to certification requirements. Lastly, importers can work with software developers to implement technical solutions to enable the e-filing process. Please note, CPSC does not oversee how importers choose to work with their trade partners for e-filing full implementation. It is imperative that importers develop effective communication channels with all trade partners before starting the e-filing voluntary stage. Lastly, we will go over the product certificate data elements and certificate identifiers that are required to file a PGA message set. Importers are ultimately responsible for certifying products and communicating with brokers to transmit product certificate data elements. Products must be certified if they are subject to a consumer product safety rule, ban, similar rule, standard, or regulation, imported for consumption or warehousing, or distributed in commerce. Please note, de minimis shipments and importations from a foreign trade zone are included in e-filing as well. If you are unsure about what rules and regulations apply to your product, please use our regulatory robot feature on the CPSC website, or you may contact the Small Business Ombudsman at sbo@cpsc.gov. If you choose to file a full PGA message set, you must provide all certificate data elements to your broker, who will input this information into ACE. As I previously mentioned, this includes product ID, citation codes, manufacturer date and location, testing lab, product testing date, and points of contact. If you choose to file a reference PGA message set, you must input all certificate data elements mentioned above into the product registry. You will then provide the certificate identifiers that were created in the product registry to your broker for them to input into ACE. They include product ID, which identifies the certified product, certifier ID, which is created by the importer and verifies product certificates, and version ID, which identifies the specific version of the product certificate within the product registry. Before we conclude, I would like to mention our essential e-filing support services. CPSC provides multiple resources and ongoing support to enable effective e-filing implementation for all participants. For more information, you can view the CPSC e-filing webpage at cpsc.gov/e-filing, which includes a document library and training videos for the product registry. You can also subscribe to our mailing list and quarterly newsletter to ensure that you have the most up-to-date information on the e-filing program. We encourage you to contact our support team at efilingsupport@cpsc.gov with any questions, feedback, or support with technical issues. CPSC is excited to start working with you as you progress through the e-filing voluntary stage. Please contact us if you have any questions regarding the onboarding process or the e-filing program. Thank you.